Came in from the other side. Hello. 30-20-10 yoga today. So some of the things we're working with will be repeating for 30 seconds, followed by a higher intensity of 20 seconds, your maximum intensity for 10 seconds. And others will just be flowing through them as we usually do when we spend time together on our mats. So it's up to you what your level of intensity is. You want to feel that you're working hard, but not so hard that it's something you feel you couldn't possibly maintain. So you can just kind of decide in that moment what's the best for you. So it's working a little bit also on strength and stamina, which is great. Get your heart rate up, make you feel you've really worked your body. Good, so let's make a start. We'll just come straight to the short end of the mat. Good, and we're going to start by just taking our hands to the heart centre. Take your shoulders up, back and down. A little bit of focus on the breath to recenter and bring us back to the present moment before we begin moving around our mat. So as you stand here in mountain pose, just take your awareness down to your feet and kind of soften your toes. Let them lengthen forwards rather than claw into the mat. But as you do that, notice you've got the inner and outer edge of the foot, the inner and outer heel connected with the mat, but the arches are quite active, so they're still maintaining that lift and support through the foot. Travel your awareness up over your ankles, the lower legs, the knees, the thighs, the buttocks, the hips. And as you begin to travel up the upper body, start to let that sort of idea of travelling up engage through the spine. Allow the spine to lengthen and lift, almost like it's growing beyond the crown of your head. And just check that you haven't brought your shoulders with you. Once again, release them back and down so your shoulder blades glide down your back towards the back of your pelvis. Chest is lifted, collarbones are soft and broad. Begin to focus on your breath. A little bit of engagement through the navel centre, so drawing the navel softly in and back towards the spine. And just like you to repeat silently to yourself or audibly, externally to yourself, I am here now. I am here now. I am here now. Then release your arms by your side, open your eyes. We're going to cross the left leg over the right, so not too close together, it becomes more of a balance. So maybe just widening the base. We're going to come forwards, aiming to keep both legs straight, so start to fold down over your legs. You may find that you're quite high up, particularly if the backs of your legs are resisting here, or you may be able to come all the way down, hands on the mat. Either way, inhale halfway up, exhale, fold in towards your legs. And again, look forwards as you inhale, and then look backwards as you exhale through that little gap between your feet. Good. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. So you can always close your eyes, but imagine your gaze going forwards as you inhale and going backwards as you exhale. So not trying to tuck the chin into the chest, we're keeping the neck nice and relaxed. Come up halfway, then as you exhale, rise all the way up. Just let your arms hang loosely from your shoulders as you do that. Step your feet back to their normal-ish position. Take a breath, and then we'll go straight to the other side. So just crossing the right leg in front of the left. Good. We're going to come down again. So if you have the idea of your arms just kind of hanging from the shoulders rather than rigidly coming down, so just let them hang. Relax, almost kind of slide down if that helps. Good. Inhale again, look forwards if that's your thing. Exhale, look back. Or eyes closed. Imagine you're looking forwards. And imagine you're looking back. 3 more. Well done. Last one. Good, inhale halfway up. exhale. Just let your arms hang loosely before you use your tummy support and your back strength to bring you up. Separate the feet. Good. So now we're going to do up and down from Tadasana to Uttanasana. So you'll be all the way up and then all the way down. Quite a dynamic movement. So let's go together. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, up. Exhale, dive. Do it with real purpose. Inhale, up. Exhale, dive. 2 more. Nice flat back as you come down. This time staying down into Uttanasana. You're going to come up halfway, inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands around to the left. So without your hips kind of swinging and without your right knee collapsing. So really be especially aware of the right foot pressing, but also don't forget your left foot. You may find your hands are on the outside of your left leg. Please be careful you're not pressing on the outside of that knee. Start to reach a little bit more through your right fingers, so maybe take your right fingers further forwards than your left fingers. Breathe into your right side waist, your right rib cage. And then exhale back to the center. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold, walk around to the right. So firm up through your left foot. Make sure you haven't collapsed your left knee. Maybe walk your left fingers a little bit further forward than your right fingers. You want to adjust your left hand so that you can feel the sensation developing in your left rib cage, your left side waist. And breathe into that sensation there. Just breathe into whatever you're feeling. And sensations are really good. So creating a feeling of maybe opening, lengthening in the body. Exhale as you come back to the center. Inhale halfway up. Helps focus the mind. That was a lot of words. This time firm up through your hands. Step back to downward dog. Take just one breath here. Pressing down through your hands and feet. And then release your knees onto your mat. Good, so we're just going to do cat to dog to all fours to extended child's pose. Good. So inhale, tuck the toes, chest forward, chin lifts. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, all fours, untuck your toes. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Good. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, back on the heels. And again. Notice as you come into downward dog that both hands and both feet are pressing into the mat. Last one here. Good. Sit back on your heels. Come up to your hands and knees, tuck your toes. Downward dog. Again, one full breath here. And walk your hands and your feet towards each other. Soften your knees, let your arms hang. As once again, you roll up to stand on your mat. Good, so turning to step the feet wide. So our first 30, 20, 10. I need to adjust my little timer so I can see the thing. That's better. I think I might bring it a bit closer just so I don't have to. That's it. Okay, so feet nice and wide. So our up and down Malasanas we've done before. I just remind you, this is the inhalation, exhale, in and out. So we'll be doing 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute in total. So a nice steady tempo to begin with because you want to be able to increase. So don't go to your maximum when you first start. Okay, let's come back to our Malasana. Shoulders relax and down, knees and feet point in the same direction. Little bit of sitting back through the hips. Off we go. Up and down. Up and down. Imagine you're pressing your knees back as you come into your little squat. So try not to let your knees roll forwards. Good. Just check my clock. Good. 10 seconds at this intensity. Press your palms now. Imagine you're pressing and pulling a rope between your hands. Good. 20 seconds, a little bit more tempo, should you choose to do so. Also be wary of locking the knees out. So squeeze the glutes as you lift and as you lower. Press and pull. Good. Last 10 seconds coming up. Here we go. Knees back, hips back slightly, and relax. Come to Malasana. A little bit of movement side to side. Good. We're going to turn towards the short end of the mat, windmill hands down, and step back to downward dog. A full breath in downward dog. Then we're going to look forward and step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Back heel is going to come down. We'll just stay here. Actually, release the back heel to begin with, and we'll just settle into a lunge. And we rock in and out of it. So as you come back, straighten the right leg, come up onto the right heel. Yeah, so you're rocking off the foot and then back onto the heel. 2 more. So use that same approach. Look forwards as you inhale. Look back as you exhale. Good, come forwards onto the foot and now release that back heel. So I like this approach to side angle. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and sweep your left arm out to the side and up. Good. We're going to inhale the arm over by the ear, exhale it back up. Press the knee against the arm and the arm back against the knee. Good. Well done. One more breath. Then look down, bring your left hand back down. Good. Release your right hand to the outside of your right foot, back heel lift. 3-legged dog. So your right leg is going to go back and up. Press into your hands and press into your supporting foot. So going back to that contact we had right at the beginning. Long toes, 4 corners of your foot, connected with the mat, arches active and lifted. So you try not to collapse down into that foot. Good, release your right foot down, look forwards and step your left foot to the inside of your left hand. Let's do that little lunge rock to begin with. So going back, so come up onto the heel of the left foot as the leg straightens. You might need a couple of bricks here for your hands. Exhale. Inhale back, exhale forward. Now let's experiment with the breath. Inhale here and exhale back. Gaze forward as you inhale, gaze back as you exhale. One more. Come back to your lunge. This time, left hand to inside of left foot, back heel touches down. Take your right arm, excuse my back, out to the side and up. Good. Inhale the arm by the ear and exhale it back up. Watch the back foot, so you might start to roll in, really work the whole of the foot into the mat. One more breath. Look down, right hand to the floor. Adjust your left hand outside that foot. Back heel lifts, 3-legged dog. So left leg floats up into the air. Firm up through your hand. Both hands, your supporting foot. Press up through the back of that left heel. And release your hand, your foot down, sorry. Pop your knees down. Child's pose. So rest your arms here rather than overreaching, so you can relax your shoulders. You may prefer to drape your arms by your legs. Supporting your head is always good. I'm a real fan of supporting the head because it adds so much release to the back of the neck. It's really clever how your body works and how it understands support, and then it needs to know, it knows actually that it can let go of holding. So when you're trying to relax, your body needs to be supported in some way. Good. Well done. So return to your hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward dog. Look forwards, walk your feet to your hands. Good, inhale halfway up, exhale fold. So again, gaze forwards as you inhale. Look towards your shins or between your legs as you exhale without crunching your chin in towards your chest. Good, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Good, come all the way up, that dynamic movement. Inhale, palms together overhead. Exhale your hands to your heart. Well done. Release your arms by your side. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. Exhale as you dive. Halfway up, inhale. So this is called a half forward fold. So Ardha is half. Uttanasana is when we fold forward. So that's the Sanskrit word for this posture. Good. Halfway up, inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, exhale. Good. You're going to step your, let me see which side we want to work on first. The right foot to the back of the mat. Good. So we're going to work with a cobra up and down. So again, just savour the lunge. Be here. We're going to rock again, forwards and backwards. But this time we're going to try and keep the foot flatter to begin with. Then when we hold, we're going to hold it here, come up onto the heel. Good, and take the left arm out to the side and up. Good, you may find you need to soften that back knee. Good, bring the hand down, release the foot and step back to plank pose. Hold and breathe. Then release your knees, untuck your toes and wave your way down to the floor. So we're going to do our, move my time because I need it again, our next little set of 30, 20, 10, which is cobra up and down. It's a Kundalini yoga movement. So avoiding just using your arms and hands here. We want to engage the back muscles. So the hands are going to be slightly further back than you would perhaps use to prop yourself up with. So for me, that's back sort of halfway between my waist and my shoulders. It doesn't matter how high you lift at all, that's not the goal here. Good. But as you lift, you'll take your gaze up, and as you lower, you'll bring your forehead to softly touch down. So it takes control, otherwise you're going to whack your head into the floor. So it's just up and down. All right, with for 30 seconds, then 20, and then 10. Off we go. Really feel that your back muscles are lifting you up and down. And imagine you're pressing your elbows into your solid surface, that they're lightly touching. So look up and then down. Well done. So 20 seconds with a little bit more tempo. Remember, it's all controlled movement. There's no flinging of the head. Well done. Soon be there. Off we go, last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Press up and slowly return to child's pose, supporting the head. You might want to shake your arms, particularly if you're really focused on pressing the elbows back. It really does engage your triceps, the upper arm muscles there on the back of the upper arm. Well done. Excellent. So we're going to come onto our sides. We have a wandering timer today. We'll be leaning. I'm going to pad mine because my elbows are really bony. We're going to be doing working with the glutes, but it's a bit like a side plank. variation. So your knees are in line with each other, so your back leg is bent at 90 degrees, top leg is straight, hand is on the waist. We're going to do this on both sides, so we'll do 30, 20, 10 on this side, and then 30, 20, 10 on the other side. So I've just showed the movement. You'll lift up here, and you'll lift, squeeze, lower. Squeeze. Now as you come down, you're resisting gravity. Resist. And we're not collapsing back. We're keeping the hips slightly pressing forwards. So really think of that little micro squeeze at the top to engage your buttock muscles on this side. Great, so let's prepare. Not flexing the foot too much, but up we come. Good, so 30 seconds here, squeeze. So it's not about this how many lift and lowers you do. It's about the quality of the movement. Watch that your head isn't just hanging down. Press the floor away with your forearm. 10 seconds to go at this pace. It's quite a long time to do side plank, so stay strong. Good. And now we just maybe go a little bit more quickly without losing the quality of the movement for 20 seconds. This underneath hip stays lifted. Good. Well done. 10 seconds. Here we go. Press, press, press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So you should be feeling that on the underneath glute as well, and the underneath sort of hip a little bit. Well done. Let's swing straight round to the other side. Good. So padding your elbow if you need to. I definitely need to. I find personally also making a soft fist is much more beneficial for my elbow. If I have the palm flat, it really does hurt my elbow, bony, the pointy bit of my elbow there, the humerus there. So soft fist, thumb on the inside, fingers curled around the thumb. Underneath leg bent, knees in line with the hips. Underneath leg 90 degrees. I'm going to get ready to come up in 3, 2, 1. So we're lifting up, hand to the waist. Good. Off we go. Now because you've already done this side, you might feel this a little bit more quickly on this side. Squeeze and resist the leg coming down. Squeeze and resist. Good. Press the floor away. Neck in line with the rest of the spine. Off we go. 10 seconds. 20, sorry. Give you false hope then. Good. Well done. Good. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Yikes. Well done. So from here, we'll just bring the knees together, keeping a seated position on the floor. Heels as close to your sitting bones as you can bring them. Hug your knees. Maybe cross one ankle over the other, just gives a little release on the outside of that hip. And we're going to curl the forehead towards the knees, but without rounding the back. So your breath might have shifted into your mouth. And then it just settled back in its own time. Into the nostrils. And if you've got one ankle crossed, change so the other one's now in front. Well done. Excellent. Good. So we're coming up to the front of our mat again. So just make your way up to the one short end. So our next little sequence, again, just adjust my timer, apologies. I need them dotted all around the floor. So this is Uttanasana rather than Uttanasana. Uttanasana, which is chair pose or yoga squat. We'll be just coming in and out for the full minute. So we'll set, and there's this movement here. The last one, you've got the option to, for the last 10 seconds, to have a little pop up, maybe onto the toes, or have a little jump. All right, what we're aiming to do as we come back, remember, is to avoid this kind of floppy movement, no flossing, if that's still a thing. And we're controlling, so the arms are going to press back, but the body's going to stay in this beautiful line with the control, support of the legs, the glutes, and the core muscles, your abdominal, side abdominal, and back abdominal muscles. All right, so really firming up through those areas of the body. Okay, so let's find our chair. Sit your hips back to that imaginary seat, and that nice technique, imagine you're shutting a door with your bum, so close your door, then sit the hips back a little bit, sweep the arms forwards and up. Off we go, drive down through the feet to come up, then back into your chair. Always sit the hips back as well as down. Want the knees to kind of stay in the same place rather than popping forwards over your feet. You can look forwards, or I like to kind of keep a neutral position in my neck. Looking down, ish. Last few seconds at this tempo. Then 20 seconds, maybe a little bit more quickly, but remember, we're not losing the support of the movement, so the same tempo is fine. Last few here. Good, then maybe a little jump for 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Come up. Well done. Have a little walk around your mat. Whew. Maybe shake the legs off. And come to the short end of your mat again. Hands together at the heart centre. Perhaps still breathing through your mouth here. You can honour that breath because it's aiding you, it's assisting you, it's supporting you as it is now. Try to exhale through a pursed mouth. You may find that helps you bring the nose, the breath back into the nostrils on the inhalation a little bit more easily. Well done. Arms out and up, inhale. Exhale as you fold. Come halfway up, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, good. Pop your hands down. This time step the right leg back. Good. So we've got our little straightening and bending on the other side now. You thought I'd forgotten. So you're rocking backwards and forwards. Maybe coming up onto the heel again. That front foot. I like to do that in the hold. So coming to your static or more static place as you sweep. Sorry, it's your right foot forwards this time. Sorry, I probably said left. Right foot forwards. Right arm out to the side and up. Draw that right hip back. Left hip point forwards. Press the floor away with your left hand. Release your foot as you rebend the leg. Hand down to the floor. Well done. And step back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. And release your knees onto the floor. Your child's pose. And find your breath. So I'll sit up. Same with talking into the floor. So do please take a moment to allow your breath to really reconnect or reimpose itself, if you like, on It's off. It wants to settle, it wants to do what's right for you. So allow your breath to ease. So we're going to work with another 30-20-10, which is like a warrior one, a bowing, sometimes called humble warrior or bowing warrior, but we won't be using our arms. So just for the strength of the legs and the core and back muscles to lift us up and down. So coming to hands and knees from child's pose, tuck your toes, downward dog. Well done. So let's take the left foot to the inside of the left hand, right heel down. And then inhale, arms hang loosely, press down through both feet and bring yourself up. I'll adjust my little timer again so I can actually see it. Got it, ha. So this movement, there's nothing complicated about it. It's down and up, but you can see how floppy my arms are. So we're not engaging the arms at all. They can really assist the movement, so we're just going to rely on the leg strength. Abdominal strength, back strength, so the same back strength we had when we were lifting up from Cobra before, engage that as you come back up to this upright position. Shoulders up, back and down. Let's move with intent. Whoops, off we go. So down and up, down and up. Keep that back foot anchored to the floor, so really keeping your awareness in the back foot as you lift and lower. So you've got 10 seconds here to go at your tempo, the tempo you're working at. And going a little bit more quickly for 20 seconds. You may find your fingertips lightly tap the mat, or you may find your arms don't get that far down, that's okay. Keep that nice bend in that front leg. Coming up for the last 20 seconds, here we go. Make sure your arms are still uninvolved. This time as you come up, sweep your arms out and up. Warrior one for one full breath. Hands come down to the floor, release the back heel, step back, plank pose. One breath here, pop your knees down, wave to the floor, forehead lightly touches. Press to upward dog, knees down, or full posture, maybe cobra if you prefer. And you can do hands and knees to downward dog, or transition from upward dog to downward dog. One full breath here. Then look forwards. Step your right foot to the inside of your right hand. Well done. Back heel touches down. Take a moment to settle here. Good. Fire up through both feet, your legs, both sets of glutes. Got 6 muscles there, 3 on each side, that are really big and should be strong muscles. Good. Let your arms be really loose as you come up to your start position. Same thing on this side. Here we go. Down and up. So your back leg is really strong. See if you can just actively engage the glute on the left side. So remember, back muscles lift you up. Good. 20 seconds and a bit more tempo. Be careful you're not rolling onto the arch of the back foot. Well done. And last 10 seconds. So this isn't easy. It might look easy as an onlooker, but it's not an easy thing to do. So 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior one, arms out and up. Exhale, warrior one. Hands to the floor. Release the back heel. Step back to plank. Flow down to the floor. Upward dog cobra, or your chosen back bend. Downward dog. Release your knees. And let's just sit on the heels for a moment. Bring the hands to the heart. And really find that little affirmation you did right at the beginning. I am here now. As I say, creating sensation through movement and perhaps through stasis, if you like, as in not moving but holding posture, can really focus the mind. Well done. So we're going to work with a low squat, cobbler or Malasana. So from your heels, come to sit on your bottom. This is going to be this is my nemesis today, my little clock. So we're going to sit with the soles of the feet together, index fingers extended, thumbs crossed, other three fingers intertwined with each other. So we'll inhale, lean forward. We're going to exhale, lean back, and just simply unfold the legs. Inhale, soles of the feet together. Press the outside edge of your feet into your mat. And exhale, unfold the legs. Again, looks simpler than it is. So you may find you want to do a single leg boat, wide boat. Absolutely fine, but try and keep your chest lifted and not collapse down and in on yourself. Okay, so usual formula, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Whew, here we go. Set yourself up, shoulders back and down, off we go. So keep those feet pressing into the mat. Notice how that engages the inner legs as well. So there's no rush here. It's all about the support of the movement and awareness of what support is required. Off we go. 20. Good. You also maybe find that as you come forwards, you're going a little further forwards. Good. 10 seconds. Here we go. Three, two, one. Good. Now come to your wide boat position. Maybe hold on to the feet, maybe the ankles. We're going to hold for 1 minute. So keep that repetition of mantra with you. I am here now. And just be in the moment, lifting the chest. The last 10 seconds you'll have the option to release your hands if you've got hold of your feet. Also, if you prefer a little bit more support, you can bring your hands to the floor behind you for the last 10 seconds. Keep your breath long and deep. Relax your shoulders. Give it 15 more seconds. So now you've got the option to take the arms out to the side, align with the shoulders, flex the feet, keep the legs and the chest working towards each other. Good. Now relax, bring the soles of the feet together and gently come forward with the knees wide again. I'd like you to think about perhaps supporting your head here. So again, if it's not doable, don't worry, but it's quite nice if you can get down to prop your chin in your hands. Or you can do, even from an upright position, put the back of one hand in the palm of the other and just let that palm rest against your forehead. And as soon as you've got that contact, you'll feel the weight of your head increase into the hand. That's what I was talking about earlier, when your body understands that support means the ability to let go of holding. Good. Now from where you are, you're going to take your legs into a nice wide V shape and come forwards one more time. Again, you can go for that head support, which is a really nice thing to do. Again, if it's not doable for you, just have a place where you can just kind of let your neck hang and your head be loosely supported from the top of your neck. We're aiming to keep the knees and the toes from that flexed foot facing up. And returning to your upright position, use your hands to bend your legs and bring the knees together. Stretch your legs out along your mat. And then all I'd like you to do is lay down and then flip over onto your tummy. So going for what I call swimming from the floor. We're going to extend the arms by the ears, legs along the mat, and just lifting the head. That's your start position. We're going to lift the head. And then we're going to lift the legs and the arms, and we're going to sweep the left arm back and lift the right leg a bit, and then sweep the left arm forwards and lift the right leg a bit. And we're just going to do that for a minute. Okay, so it's a bit of a challenge for your back to do that, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to keep strong. We're going to have that mantra with us. I am here now. Ready? This is our last 30, 20, 10 movement, if that helps you. Go for it. So forehead down, legs extended, lift the head, lift both arms, lift the legs. Off we go. So it's like you're swimming. So it's not a big movement for me. It might be a big movement for you. Good. We've got 20 seconds to go here. Maybe more of a steady pace for this one. Do your best. Last 10 seconds. I'm getting closer to the floor. Here we go. Three, two, one. Well done. Rest your forehead on your hands. Turn your feet out, so legs in a wide V. Turn your feet out. And surrender your whole body into the support of the floor here. So you'll notice the kind of rebound of your belly against the floor as you inhale and exhale. You may also be aware more of your heartbeat here. And then when you're ready, adjust your feet and press gently up and back to your child's pose. Inhaling up to all fours. So we're going to do that little shoelace. So we're going to bring the left knee forwards and then cross the left thigh in front of the right. So as if you're sitting on a chair. Good. Turn your feet out like we just did in crocodile and sit back towards the space between your heels. You can have a couple of bricks here or some cushions to sit on. Now we're going to aim to come forward as best we can, so it's a nice release on the front, outside of this hip of the leg that's in front, your left hip. Palms are going to come together, thumbs are going to come to the space between the eyebrow centre. We're just going to bow down. If you prefer to be more upright, absolutely okay. Again, you're surrendering the weight of your body towards the legs, so there's no need to hold here. It can increase the sensation quite a bit on the outside of that left hip. Just one more breath. And then you'll make your way up on your next inhale. We're going to stretch out the right leg. Let the left knee pop up. I'm going to turn towards the left knee. So right arm around left knee. Good. And left hand to the floor behind you. Really work on pressing that left sitting bone down, the back of the right heel down, the left foot down. The whole time you're lengthening up through the spine. Just turning the head from side to side to notice that there's no holding there, relaxing the shoulders as you do that. Good. And we'll come back to the centre. We'll uncross, we'll stretch out, and we're just going to gently just soften the knees and sort of side forwards over the legs. So we do the same thing on the other side, but we'll kind of rewind it. So coming back up, keeping the left leg straight, bend the right, step your foot over the outside of the left. Left arm around right knee, right hand to the floor behind you, lifting up. Press to the back of the left heel, the sole of the right foot, the right sitting bone. Keep that soft lengthening up and out, through the crown of the head, in that upper body and through the spine. As again, just check in with the neck. It's so easy to get force and just hold. So lovely release neck, relaxing that lower jaw. Good, then we're going to work towards shoelace on the other side. So release your body forward facing, lean over to the left so you can curl your left heel in, and then adjust your right foot back out to the side. So you're in this what's sometimes called fishtail or mermaid or shoelace. So you can go from hands and knees again, crossing your right thigh in front of your left. Same hand position, thumbs come to the third eye, to the Ajna chakra, bowing down, listening to that intuitive voice. Maybe it's saying, you're pushing too far today, just ease away. Just listen to whatever this voice is communicating to you today. And then your next inhalation will bring you up. Take your time to stretch out your legs. And then we'll again just soften the knees. Release the flesh from the sitting bones. Inhale from your upright position. And we're just going to let the backs of the hands slide as we exhale. So if you think of floppy arms here, I know the hands are on the mat, but it's a real kind of releasing of the weight. So inhale, come up. Let your hands drag, and exhale. Let your hands slide. And again. This time come forwards, stay forwards, and relax your feet. So rather than flexing the feet, bringing tension to the shins, just allow the toes to relax. So not trying to point, not trying to flex, we're just letting the feet just relax. And that might mean they kind of roll into each other. It may mean they fall out a bit. And then breathing into the back body here just for a moment. Releasing any tension, any tightness that may have built up there through our practice together. Or maybe just from general everyday sitting in a rounded position at a desk or similar type of place. And then inhale your way up, stay up as you exhale. Good. Bring your feet down, bend the legs, and slowly roll down onto your mat. Let's just take a minute to settle into the support of the floor, particularly the upper body. So we're going to just take the knees to one side, then to the other. Before we do that, I'd like you to connect as much of your back with your mat as you can. And walk your feet together and slide your hips a little bit over to the right, just a little bit over to the right. Then knees to the chest. Good. See what's happened to your upper body, your back. Maybe it started to lift. Slide the knees over, take the knees over to the left. And again, just keep your observations, your awareness on the back. If you find your back has started to lift and you're leaning over towards that left side, just bend the arms so your hands would be facing the ceiling. Make a soft fist, curl your fingers around your thumb, press your elbows down so you can lift your chest up and then bring as much more of your shoulder blades onto your mat that you can find. Then just release and bring the left hand on top of the outside of the right leg, sorry. Left hand on right leg. And this is a bit of a treat for your body really. You're just allowing it to be here. So I am here now is that lovely mantra. And notice each time you let your breath go, you have the capacity to relax even more, perhaps even more than you thought you ever could. Maybe sigh your breath away to help you do that. Then repositioning your head to the centre. Draw the knees into the chest as you roll back onto your back. Pop your feet down, so you'll be slightly angled over to the right side. So bring your hips back to the centre and then your feet. Good. Walk your feet over to the left a bit. Hips slide over to the left a bit. Knees to chest. Then knees drop over to the right. Then you can do that little upper back adjusting if you'd like to. Right hand rests on the outside of the left leg. Turn your head maybe to look at that left hand. And then close your eyes. And just notice again your ability, the ability you have now found, the ease you found to let go with, knowing that the support of the floor gives your body permission to let go, the support of the surface you're on. And bring yourself back to the centre as you inhale. Pop your feet down, bring your hips and knees back to that central position. Arms by your side, really heavy arms, so the backs of the hands resting. Fingers really relaxed, so make sure you haven't got tension in your arms and hands. I'm going to come up into a bridge pose. Just the one lift. So we're going to come up as we exhale, so inhale on the floor. Exhale and unpeel your spine, bottom to top, as you come up into bridge. Just lifting enough to feel a lengthening on the back of the neck there. Close your eyes for a few breaths. So giving you the benefits of an inversion here without too much effort. And exhale your way back down. Good. Then we're going to release the left leg and then the right leg. So we're in Shavasana. So you have a similar foot position that we had when we were in crocodile lying on our tummies. So the feet flop out to the side. So let's allow that to happen a little bit more easily by rolling the feet in towards each other, then sort of letting them spring back and away from each other. So roll them in, let them spring back. Twice more. Notice as you take the feet out, the buttocks relax and spread into your mat. Last one. As you release the feet, feel the weight of the legs and the softness of the buttocks, heaviness of the hips. As you take your awareness to the arms, we do the same thing with the arms. So we roll the arms in towards us so the palms touch the floor and then roll them back out and open. In and out. In and out. Two more. Relax your shoulders as you let the palms face the sky. And again, final one. Feeling the weight of the arms and hands supported by the floor. The spread of the shoulder blades on your back. The softness of the shoulders supported by the floor. And the gentle rise and fall of your belly. And gently rolling the head from side to side. To complete the relaxation, And the letting go of the whole body as you bring your head back to the centre, coming to the breath, returning to the mantra, I am here now. And be here and now for as long as you need. And until the next time, Namaste.